Cultaholic, 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 Cultaholic.
WTF! WTF!
Hello everybody, I am Ross from Cultaholic.com. You are my sexual wank pheasants and welcome to all of the WTF moments from Money in the Bank 2018. I've got to come down because I've got to tell you, she cannot look like that and eat all that at the same time, because if I did that, my arse would be jiggling for an entire week. Don't you worry, pal, the entire WWE universe was not watching you digging for gold up your schneck. Do you reckon he found the boogeyman? Charlie Caruso, what do you mean as far as the New Day goes you cannot reveal any information? You're a backstage reporter, Charlie. You go backstage, you report on things. You're not doing your job here, Charlie, by going backstage and refusing to report on things that happen in backstage. You are less like Charlie Caruso here and more like Charlie Cock-teasing bastard here. No stones will be left unturned, Renee Young says. Aye, I bet. Stones means bollocks.
Tea time.
Where's his tie? And now we move on to that insufferable knobhead Pete Rosenberg and David Otunga, who between them claim that boxer, with your hands, boxer Mike Tyson's famous quote is that everybody's got a plan until you're kicked in the face. Of course, as we all know, boxer Mike Tyson, who did the boxing with boxing gloves on his boxing hands, said everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. David, here's a blast from the past, Mountain Law School. And as for you, Pete, I'd love to punch you in the mouth, son. And then ahead of a match with Asuka, Stinky Pete claims that the internet cries over Carmella because she doesn't do those high-flying moves. Aye, because Asuka does loads of them herself, doesn't she? Nope. Dun 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 dun. And now it's time for a dramatic reenactment of Samoa Joe's early stages on the Kickoff panel. Oh, man, Kevin, sort your levels out instead of tickling your teeth, will you? And next up we have Tom Phillips doing what Tom Phillips does best, and that is face fornicating the put of a line on commentary when he calls a Luke Harper elbow drop a leg drop. I mean, how could you know the difference when you got a massive stiffy and you're so distracted? And next up we have the moment where a fan shouts one fall at Booker T and Booker T shouts back, get out of here, boy. Just like that. Now people were doing this all pre-show long and Booker T did absolutely nothing in return, so what is it about the concept of a one fall that he finds so bloody offensive?
Tea time.
Back with Booker T once again, and seconds after being cheered by the Chicago crowd like some sort of inanimate carbon rod in the middle of an open-top bus parade, Booker T brings up CM Punk's UFC loss last weekend and the bricks getting kicked out of him or something along those lines. That's some bollocks right there. Respect, Pat. Hey, pay attention because I'm only going to say this once, says the opening package before telling us a series of things we've heard every single pissing week on Raw and SmackDown since Backlash, and further back than that for the past 13 years, every single time a Money in the Bank ladder match has rolled around. Why do they think we're so stupid, man? Says the man on top of a ladder for no reason. There is a reason. I lost. Spoilers! Gold-Base coming back to be a shock entering the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. It says so right there, honest. What kind of mad men did WWE hire as their cameraman? Because this man here holding that camera there walked under so many ladders, he resigned himself to a lifetime sentence of bad luck. 1 month it's big, the next month it's bye. One thing's always consistent though, Big Cass is always an ass. Back with Tom Phillips once again, and he is fornicating the piss out of a line on commentary by claiming that Daniel Bryan claimed in the pre-show that it's going to take lungs, it's going to take legs, and it's going to take heart for him to defeat by Big Ass. No, he didn't. Bryan said that Cass would be able to beat him because he's got more legs, more lungs, and more heart. That's right, you stiffy diddling dingleberry. Daniel Bryan is some kind of mutant octopus thing.
Made a grave mistake, Corey.
Cass's middle foot caught between the top and middle ropes, Corey Graves says. What are you implying there, Corey Graves? A big bias? Big bias has got some sort of middle leg that requires a middle foot? Well, I guess when a man's that tall and average height man like myself will always wonder what kind of package he is packing. What has SmackDown Live done to me? I'm all about the cock. Thank you very much to Diana Martinez for that sign right there last night at Money in the Bank 2018. Please, everybody watching this video, join her in joining us. So then we've got three grown men quite literally jumping for joy at the sight of a bin bag full of pancakes. We've got Big E seductively licking pancakes. And then we've got Xavier Woods making the same noise a cat makes when it's impersonating a scouser. The WTF moment here, of course, is the fact the three things I've just mentioned feel absolutely normal. We don't cheat, Kevin, Kofi Kingston says after 4 years of New Day cheating in bare matches to win bare matches. And next up we have the fact that Kevin Owens claims that he doesn't like breakfast food. Bollocks. Everyone likes breakfast food, Kevin. Why on earth would anyone eat anything but breakfast food? That's because people are idiots, Leslie. What? Maggle, 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 maggle. If you're Sami Zayn, why would you continue to push the buttons of Lashley? Maggle asks. Easy, because when you do push the buttons of Lashley, he just stands there like a gurning, toothless grandpa on toot. Do you not even watch Raw, something, Maggle? So for months now, we've seen Sami Zayn taking the piss out of Bobby Lashley, and for the entire time, apart from one teeny tiny little bit, Bobby Lashley smiled. Then Bobby Lashley sees off Sami Zayn, he wins a match, he shuts Sami Zayn up, he does it for America and he looks like that. Does he have some kind of weird kink for being murked off or something? Bobby's emotions are in reverse. So seconds after Corey Graves called Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey the biggest match in Raw Women's Championship history, which means... we cut to a shot of Nia Jax telling a WWE referee the rules of WWE. 2 seconds, everybody. I'm just off to tell a brain surgeon how to do the surgery on the brains. So at Money in the Bank 2018, Michael Cole claims that it's been 69 nights since Seth Rollins won the Intercontinental Championship on the grandest stage of them all. Point. At WrestleMania 34, despite the fact that we all know that last night in Money in the Bank 2018, it was 70 nights since Seth Rollins did that. However, man, Michael, grow up, will you? Anything for a 69, you dirty diddler. Next up, we have WWE's medical problems spelled out right in front of our faces. Jonathan Cushman claims that great athletes like to hide they're injured, hide they're not 100% so they can continue to compete. 3 words, pal. Chick magnet punk. He told you he was injured, and you didn't listen to him. If you stopped believing the bollocks that Jonathan Cushman was saying to be true, you could have saved yourself a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and a lot of money in court last week, couldn't you? Next up, we have a direct quote from Michael Cole. You can see Elias favouring the knee, you can see Elias grabbing the knee. Now I know that Elias looks like Seth Rollins after Seth Rollins had a bicycle pump shoved up his arse, but bloody hell, Michael, they're wearing different pants. Who are you, Darius? Colorblind. So while this is awesome chants ring around the arena seconds after Elias played basketball with Seth Rollins' body, Michael Cole shouts out, "Let's go Rollins" chants here in Chicago. So colorblind, death, are there any more issues you need to tell us about, Michael? Seth Rollins heel turn confirmed. I cannot wait to hear that laugh. Seth Rollins, if you are such the fighting champion that you claim you are, why on earth did you resort to such dirty diddler tactics last night at Money in the Bank? I know you won't mind another match with Elias, but you've given yourself no choice here. He's going to come on Raw tonight, he's going to go, oh, he had me by the pants, I need a rematch. Kurt Angle will come out and say, yes, we're going to have a rematch with a WWE Intercontinental Championship. Bit short-sighted of you, wasn't it, Seth? Explain Extreme Rules in 30 seconds, the advert said. Then they showed footage from TLC, which means they failed in their mission. Fast forward a bit and the advert saying Extreme Rules, there's no explanation, before saying there are no rules, which is an explanation. Very good work. Dun, 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 dun. And now it's time for a dramatic reenactment of what Corey Graves' commentary sounded like when we came back from that really weird Extreme Rules advert. He never sounded so good. Tom Phillips says that the Hardys documentary that aired on the WWE Network after Money in the Bank last night chronicles their journey from the depths of hell all the way back to the superstardom of WWE. Now, Tom, I know TNA was bad back then, but the depths of hell's a bit too far, isn't it? Now, as we all know, Jonathan Cushman is paid for his supposed expertise in professional wrestling. He was brought in for his supposed legitimacy after working on the ESPN covering real sports. Why then is he quoting his 9-year-old pissing daughter as some sort of insight and some sort of expertise as to who's going to win the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match? If that's the case, Johnny, why is she not sat in your commentator's chair, and why are you not back at home playing with her My Little Pony? Still blue. Check back on Wednesday to see if they're still blue then, Anna if they'd gone back to being Hazel. It's funny because they look like Lou and Andy off Little Britain, and every single person in that arena and every single person watching on the WWE Network is saying, I don't like it. CM Punk, boring. NXT, Rusev Day. This is awful. Johnny Wrestling, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Delete, delete, asshole, you suck. This match sucks. End this match. LOD. Then we had beach balls and a bloody Mexican wave. WWE, why on earth did you not have this match go like Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 33? 5 minutes of bombs, edge of your seat stuff. Everybody leaves as happy as they possibly could be because it's a match that nobody wanted to see in the first place. I tell you what, these 4-hour pay-per-views have really got your hands tied, haven't they? Oh, for God's sake, you cannot even get back in the ring properly if there's one place you don't want to be doing that, Jinder. It's that pay-per-view last night. Come on, man. Those saggy nips weighing you down. Tom Phillips has got a case of the first time ever. Goodness knows he had it on SmackDown Live last week when he claimed that Carmella versus Asuka was the first time he had a singles match in the history of the world. It's not true though, it was the third. Granted, one of them took place in a house show in Sheffield, but the other one happened at Download Festival, and that's quite a big deal at WWE supposedly. So yeah. Last night we learned that Asuka has never ever looked in the mirror while wearing her entrance gear. Honest to God, it was like your boy Finn Balor looking at a patch of dry skin. She was that bloody bamboozled. You would hope that somebody like Asuka, an ass kicker like Asuka, wouldn't be confused by somebody cosplaying as her, but she was, and that's why she lost the match. She seemingly couldn't understand the concept that somebody could go onto WWEshop.com, buy one of her masks, and wear them in front of her. A really weird concept to think about when you remember that thing happening. There are no words as to how somebody can fall so far so bloody quickly. James Ellsworth can't wink. And next up we have Tom Phillips claiming that the AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Cocknocker feud has been an endless barrage of mind games. Now I know that ladies like to say that some men's minds are in their dicks, but this is something else, Tom Phillips. You're wasting your time, Tom. Stop trying to dress this horrible feud in a lovely dress. Do not try to dress it up as anything other than two men hitting each other's dicks. All about the cock on SmackDown Live. Nakamura's inside the brain of AJ Styles. Is he Corey? I did not know that forearms and fists could penetrate a scrotum. Think about it. So just to explain that funny and the joke, because Richard Tubman doesn't get it as my hangover sets in from those live reactions, they say you're showing brain when your bollocks hang out of your boxer shorts. So brain. Dun, 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 dun. Get those teeth back in your mouth, you numpty. Close to the start of that last man standing match, we all heard your teeth blocking the signal from the commentary team's headset when you made Corey Graves sound like a malfunctioning robot.
Made a grave mistake, Corey.
Corey claims that you don't get participation trophies in WWE. Yes, you do. What a pissing match. What a ding-dong battle to end them all. It's touching Wrestle Kingdom 10 in my expert opinion. But Shinsuke Cocknocker losing that match has got to be a WTF moment. New shtick, fancy new music. He's come close many times, and for this match last night, he picked the bloody stipulation. So in terms of WWE Championship, he's absolutely dead in the water. He couldn't win as a babyface, he couldn't win as a heel, he couldn't even win when he picked the match type, so when can he win? Now I thought that Shinsuke Cocknocker would have won last night, meaning the rest of the summer would have been AJ Styles' chase to get back his WWE Championship, but that's not going to happen anymore. So what's next for Shinsuke Cocknocker? Whatever you do SmackDown Live, just please make sure that I do not need to talk about half as much cock as I have done in recent months. Here's a direct quote from Michael Cole seconds after Shinsuke Cocknocker lost yet another match for the WWE Championship. Congratulations, Shinsuke Nakamura. For what? Did he pass his driving test or something? He lost the pissing match, man. Maggle. Whoa! 2 minutes before we had a graphic on screen saying that Nia Jax is 6 feet tall. She comes out for her entrance and you're claiming she's 6'2". Now I know she's not like most girls, but she's not a pissing sunflower. And next up we have Jonathan Coachman essentially calling Nia Jax bear hug a rest hold. Nope, Nia wasn't driving the air out of Ronda's lungs and leaving her looking like a depressed whoopee cushion, according to Jonathan Coachman, who was probably taking more advice off his 9-year-old daughter here. Ronda was having a lovely little rest in Nia's arms. How cute, eh, coach? What the hell was that? I have no pissing idea. I've never seen anything like it in the graps before, but I bloody like it. Oh, Jojo, the biggest moment of the night, and you go and make a massive whoopsie by saying that Alexa Bliss is cashing in her Money in the Briefcase contract. This isn't Take the Money and Run, and this isn't the briefcase, pal. This is WWE Money in the Bank. God bless Jojo though, because her mind must have been elsewhere. A few weeks ago on Raw it was announced that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy would be defending their tag team championships against the B team, but then after Raw last week, that match disappeared, and the four men haven't been seen since. Call the police or something. Bloody hell, Alexa Bliss is the Raw Women's Champion now, and if you look at the arc of this story, it shows a bully being a bully, it shows a bully playing a victim while still being a bully, and a bullying picking on a victim once more to win a championship and still be a bully. Meaning, of course, that the moral of this story is bullies always prosper. Top knot wanker. We're into a fourth week of Aiden English getting out of bed on the babyface side, which means one more week of this, now we'll leave him alone. But until that happens, it's a WTF moment, the indecisive, baldy bastard. And by the way, his gear wasn't a jab from WWE towards CM Punk. Aiden English is also from Chicago. Chicago has more than one person living in it. And no, I don't mean Chicago from the West End, I mean Chicago, Illinois. And next up we have a direct quote from Michael Cole once again. Father's Day, how about Monsters Day? So the logic of the New Day waiting until the very last minute to announce who was being their representative in the Money in the Bank ladder match vanished the second they announced that Kofi Kingston was that man. Why would you wait until the very last minute to shock everybody with the announcement that Kofi Kingston's your man when he's been in more Money in the Bank ladder matches than Kurt Angle's had kids? Maybe. Kevin, look at the empty ring behind you, man. In the time it took for you to knock your boy Finn Balor out, put your boy Finn Balor on the announce table, hit your boy Finn Balor in the chest once more, walk over to a ladder, pick up a ladder, bring the ladder back over, set the ladder back up, walk up the ladder a little bit, you could have just gone in the ring, climbed another ladder, and be Mr. Money in the Bank now. I thought you were supposed to be the smart one. Riddle me this, how on earth did Braun Strowman know that your boy Finn Balor, who was 10 yards behind him at this point, was going to run and drop kick him through the barricade where the cameraman was stood, forcing him to tell that cameraman to move? Forget about monster among men, it's more like mystic among men, am I right?
Made a grave mistake, Corey.
Corey Graves does not know how to spell because according to him the only day that matters is R-U-S-E-V. Who the hell is Rusev?
My heart soars with the eagle's nest.
And that's it for all your WTF moments from Money in the Bank 2018. I'm very hungover now, so I'm going to go back to my home planet. Thank you very much for being a sexual wank pheasant. I might see you again, I might not. Goodbye. If you want to follow me on the Twitter machine, it's at Ross on Rast. If you'd like to do here at Cultaholic.com, it's patreon.com/Cultaholic. We would appreciate anything you can afford to give us. But most importantly of all, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and join us everywhere.